just started making, so what happened was on my birthday, we started talking about this project, and basically Tim was like, cool, I'm gonna get a bunch of like samples together. So what he does, this is how we like make music at this point. So we got a bunch of samples together, sent them over to me, and I was like, cool, I'm just gonna like come up with drum parts, and then we'll go into a studio. And so we rented a studio for a day. We had Jordan Goche, who I told you about, drum tech, and he has like a crazy amount of vintage drums, like whatever, he has crazy drums. So he like brought a bunch of snares, and we had 2 drum kits and a bunch of different cymbals, all this stuff. We had 2 studios set up with drums, and I went in and played for like 5 minutes to like the samples, back and forth. I even do like 2 different kits for the same song, like a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah?
See if we could like splice stuff together. And so we did that, and that was on my birthday a couple years ago or something. And then what happens then is then Tim goes in. Tim and I usually go in and like work on the drums, but Tim especially will go in and like choose cool loops and like put that kind of thing together. And we'll do that stuff together. And then usually he sends that to me, and I usually start getting like, hey, I got like a chorus kind of idea, or like I have like an idea for a song. Like this is a concept that I want to work on, and we'll like talk about that. Usually over a few drinks.
Sure.
We're like drink beers, and we'll like talk about this cool song concept.
Yeah.
So that happens, and we start writing lyrics and stuff like that, and then we take it to Peter Chapman, also known as Coins or Peter Projects, and we take beats to him, and then he starts playing like a bunch of like bass and guitar and sitar, whatever the hell the dude plays, every piano and xylophone, and like does all that and replaces the samples like 100%. So the samples end up being just gone.
Okay. So
there's no samples, and then Ward comes in and DJs. His stuff's like sample. We're trying to figure out a way, like even we have a song called Hard Targi, which we're gonna play tonight. But what happened was it's kind of about a guy being hunted by like millionaires. Like it's like that. Okay. Like it's like the game or whatever.
The Hunger Games.
Whatever it's like. Yeah, that Ice-T movie or whatever. Or Hunger Games, like that kind of stuff. And so it's like that kind of concept. And so like I was like, oh, it'd be awesome to have like Welcome to the Jungle like sample like that core or whatever. So I was like, we should do that. And so we slowed it down to fit the song. So it was like this slow like Axl Rose thing, doing like, I want to see you bleed, like all this kind of stuff. And then we were like, that's way too big of a say, we can't use that. So basically what happened was we like put it back to normal speed, and I went in and just like did
the line?
Did the whole thing.
Nice.
Which is really hard. Axl Rose is very good.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a range, yeah.
And then we like slowed it back down. So then it's like Ward scratching me doing like this crazy shit. It's pretty awesome. Wild. But we try to do like no samples. Unfortunately, like with the scratching stuff, we still have some samples and stuff. But yeah, it's like full on. We sample ourselves.
That's really cool though.
So it's all like sampled. It sounds like it's like from a record or something. It's what we try to make it dusty sounding and stuff.
It's kind of